Hey, and thanks for joining me today. I'm Nikki, and today I was going to show you the difference between a mulched garden and an unmulched garden and why I prefer to mulch it. Now, mulch doesn't have to be anything special. Today I'm just going to be using clippings from the lawnmower. At least to get started. I like to lay down clippings of grass before I usually do anything else like wood chips. Here we have corn and beans, and I've already done some mulching around the beans. Actually, there was mulch in between the corn before I even planted beans, and then once the corn started to sprout, I stuck the bean in the mulch in the middle of the rows, and then beans came up. But now there's dry spots where the corn is, and I'd like more moisture to stay in the garden because the days are really long in Saskatchewan and there's not a whole lot of water around here. So if I can keep in as much moisture as I can, then that is ideal. That's what I'm going for. So I've already done a little bit of mulching on this side, and on that side I haven't. Here you can see it's really dry. It's really dry. And underneath this mulch here, that's a lot more moist, that's softer, more moist. And that's just a little bit of mulch that I laid down a while ago. So now I'm going to fill the rest of this garden bed with mulch to keep as much moisture in as I can so I don't have to water it as frequently. Because it seems that when I water it in the morning, the sun is so hot, it's already evaporated much of the water by lunchtime. And when I water it at night, sometimes I'm afraid too much water will sit overnight and it gets overwatered sometimes. So I'm going to put down mulch so when I water it during the day, moisture will stay in there and be beneficial for my garden. And I've also already weeded before this. Earlier today I came out and I plucked all the little weeds that wanted to start growing, and that's also another reason why I wanted to put this mulch down, is to stop the weeds from growing. And when they do grow, the weeds are so tangled around the grass and whatever mulch you're using that they don't really get a good hold in the soil. So weeds are very easy to pull out of mulched garden beds, and that's a bonus. I mean, any benefit you can get is good, right? Another reason why I like to put the mulch in too is because it also adds to the soil. All this is going to end up breaking down, and that's just going to add more nutrients to the soil, really. So there's another benefit. It definitely helps to have a bagger on the end of your lawnmower there, because all these clippings, instead of just leaving them to the grass or raking them up and throwing them away, there's two things I usually do with the mulch that we have from the grass clippings, and that's mulching and feeding the goats that we have. We've got too many goats, and they like these grass clippings a lot of times too, especially these fresh green ones, of course. I guess if I could think of another thing that I like about mulching, even just with the grass, not with the wood chips, is the look of the green grass in here looks really nice. And then when it does end up dying and just becoming brown, it still looks nice, better than just dirt. So just the look of it is nice too. And it's really no expense to me. I've got to cut the grass anyways. I think I'm gonna have some extra clippings so the goats can have some of this wood. And there you go. It's that easy, it's that cheap, and it's that beneficial.